how do you manage keeping sessions interesting, keeping some variety, and ensuring that they're engaged in it when actually the number of different things that you can give them is actually much smaller than an able-bodied athlete?
Well, if your pool of exercises, I guess the scenario you gave was, if your pool of exercises that you can draw from is small, then I suppose you shift the focus
from more exercises.
you shift the focus of the session from whether it's a new exercise to the performance, right? So if you're chasing a strength adaptation over a number of weeks, and you explain, well, we're going to start here and you're going to try and beat this every week. And I mean, athletes love competition, obviously. So I don't know how effective it was, but I tried to create intra-squad competition, leaderboard, PB, try to lift a personal best in a particular lift. And then obviously there are different variations you can use of lifts to keep it interesting, but maybe change the environment, lift on the floor rather than a bench. There's nothing wrong with adding resistance, like if it's in a wheelchair, applying resistance to the chair, so pushing or towing something. And other kind of soft skills around that. So, change the music, get athletes to create their own playlists for sessions. There are different ways to make it yours, and so that the experience, is very particular to that group. And I'm thinking really more about a team sport than an individual sport, but team sports really benefit from all the different ways that you can reinforce that tribe. And so if you can do that with the environment and the way we do our exercises and the way we warm up, these kind of things really help to drive the motivation and the intent. And so even if there is, some fairly basic upper body pushing and pulling week in, week out, that doesn't matter, because everybody knows why they're there, and they've got all sorts of other things scaffolding that.